Okay. So good afternoon, guys. I believe you must have heard the latest gist, Wizkid and Asake. So ever since the whole Apple Music chart thing started and Wizkid came on top of the chart and Asake pulled him down, I think that has really caused a lot of controversy on Twitter, on social media. But let's be particular on Twitter. So a lot of people have been telling Asake, hailing him as if he's the boss, as if he just came and he unseat a sitting president. You understand? So I saw that whole stuff happen and I was like, are Nigerians so quick to throw away our fouls like that? Somebody that has hold the game down for 10 years and all of a sudden somebody just blew and then they are throwing and then they are discrediting all what he has done in the last 10 years.
I think the fans are just overwhelmed. Like, we can actually have a young artist that can dethrone a legend in the game like Wizkid. I think they are more of most of the people throwing these shades at Wizkid, they are more of the let me say the 30 BGs and the outsiders. They just want to push Asake. If we can't push our own boss, let us push Asake. At least Asake, they've done that with CK, they've done that with,
so they're actually using CK against Wizkid.
They've done that with Rema at some point. They've used Fireboy.
Rema against Wizkid.
Yes, when Peru was topping charts then with Fireboy too. So I think now having Asake, someone they call maybe a street artist, can actually come and dethrone. So
it's actually helping make their hitting very easy.
I wouldn't blame them because Asake is doing well. We all know that, but we have to give respect to Wizkid too.
I know you are acknowledging the fact that Asake is actually bigger for you to make that statement.
I wouldn't.
That Wizkid is bigger too. Nobody said Wizkid. Like, that means you are putting Asake over Wizkid.
No, okay. Let me.
You said Wizkid is big too, or is that not what you said?
No, okay, let me put it this way. Currently, we can say Asake is the hottest artist in Nigeria.
See, there's something called rave of the moment. Everybody wants to look at what Asake wants to sing, and that is why you see all of those accolades rushing in now. Wizkid cannot drop a song now and then you see people talking. People will talk normal. That is Wizkid. But all these things, there's something called rave. When Naira Marley blew up that time and when Zlatan blew up, does that mean Olamide should be afraid? These are rave of the moment. That is why they call them moments. Olamide is no longer rave of the moment. Olamide he came, he has conquered. He still has his own churn of music lovers in the industry. But just because everybody is trooping towards a particular direction does not mean the direction they used to pass before is dead. So for me, I think all of this thing is just because Asake is hot now. When 2, 3, 4, 5 people, artists come into the industry and then they decide it become the rave of the moment, it's going to water down Asake's dominance now, and that does not mean it's going to be less important. But that does not mean because Asake is hot now, rave of the moment, that does not mean Wizkid is gone. Wizkid is not going anywhere. He has outlived a whole lot of artists. He has done well for himself in the last 10 years. He has done everything. He has won awards. He has toured his charts countless number of times. He has done everything. So just because Asake is doing, Asake has not even done 5% of what Wizkid did. So Asake just came in newly, and just because he's tearing chart apart now does not mean we have to put him ahead of Wizkid. No.
Okay. This is actually the bone of contention. Yeah, people are saying they want Asake to put his show on the same day as Wizkid. Like, we all know, Wizkid normally have his own show in Nigeria.
Definitely, that's the only show in Nigeria.
So now they want Asake to fix that show on the same day as Wizkid. They want him to chill. Asake only tweeted that his show is going to be in December. Yeah. So now they want him to put his own show on Wizkid's show too.
Yeah, but that shows how Nigerian fans, how they poison the mind of these artists. And when I saw that tweet, I was like, I just saw it, and when I saw the response, Asake was he just announced that he's going to have an headline show in December. He moved on easily, but then quickly Then you see his fans telling him he should fix his show on the same day Wizkid is having his own, just to show that he's just to show them who the boss is.
Yes.
I was like, So I left. I saw it and I just laughed it off again. Like, so I saw a lot of comments on his Twitter page with people telling him to put his shows. I just laughed it off. But then when I saw Wizkid, somebody from Wizkid camp, Godson, is it Godson, when he came out and he was now making the whole thing look serious. So I felt maybe what the fans are saying on Twitter is actually coming out to be real, and that is what the guys at YBNL is trying to put in place. Perhaps maybe they will wait for Wizkid to announce his show date, and then they are going to put their own show date on that same day too. When I saw Godson's Twitter, I was like, this thing is becoming serious. So I wrote an article about it, saying Asake, it is not wise. It is not a good decision. It does not make any sense. Everybody will fly. Everybody will make money. Everybody will make it. But then there's some things you just don't have to do. You don't have to prove points. And even if you want to prove points, you should understand that this person is your boss. Even Asake would love to perform at Wizkid's show. So,
well, to me, like you said, the sky is enough for everybody to
definitely.
But personally, I feel this year people are anticipating Asake's show more.
Definitely.
Because one, you have a banging album. If I'm to count 4 albums, 4 dope debut album, I will mention Wizkid Superstar. I will mention
you mentioned Asake too.
And the Coast album. Then I'll mention Fireboy, Laughter, Tears and Groups, and I'll mention Asake.
So if you are to mention 4 top albums within the last how many years, are you discrediting Wizkid debut album?
No, I'm not. I mentioned.
Are you
Superstar.
discrediting Davido's debut album? So that is not even a point to argue
like
about
right
today.
Now.
No, bro.
Asake has an album.
That is not. So you are now saying the 4 albums. You are now mentioning all of those 4. What of the previous artists that came into the industry and they came up with fire albums? No, that is not even a point to argue today. What I'm saying is, it is not wise for Asake to put his show on the day Wizkid is having his own. Although he's going to, if he makes his show cheaper, people will turn up for him. In fact, people will turn up for him normally. We love him. Everybody loves Asake. But the fact that you are now intentionally, you are purposely putting your date on Wizkid, no, that does not make sense. People will troop in for you, but it does not make sense from any angle you want to look at it from.
Okay, now
Kizane was very, very hot then too. He has his maybe I don't know if that one was intentional, but he had his show the same day Wizkid, and look, go and ask him. He has himself to blame, and I bet you he will never make that kind of mistake in his life again. That show was a complete disaster because
I will say this for a fact. I believe Wizkid is a superstar. He's more of an international artist.
He's established.
Yes.
He's big.
So people are looking forward because that's like the only show we are going to get. Some people have been to Asake's show and all. But I think this album right now, Asake having this album, kind of
it's going to make him get more fans, more people that will attend his shows.
Yeah, we have people from the mainland, we have people from trenches feeling Asake. I think Wizkid is just there now.
But you don't have to look at. See, let me be very frank with you. Look at the statistics. People are going to turn up for Asake, no doubt about that. In fact, I would love to go to his show. No issues. But you need to understand that some people love Asake and they also listen to Wizkid.
Definitely.
And looking at the quality of artists that might want to come and support Wizkid on his show date might make me just want to go to Wizkid and ignore Asake. That is one. 2, look at the economy. The economy of the country is so terrible. So if I'm putting out my penny down, I might likely want to go to one show. So paying for Asake and paying for Wizkid's show on the same day for them to come and perform the song that I've already listened to. You understand? In this harsh economy, I don't think I want to joke with my money. I don't think a lot of people, Nigeria you have to understand the economy, the situation of people. Things are terrible out there. So I don't think anybody will want to perform, go to this show and also go to that show with the little amount they have on them. But if they put it on different dates, I can decide to say, okay, let me pay for this, let me pay for this, since I will be having fun on this day. But if I should go to both of them, I will scale it up, scale of preference, and then I will decide to go for Wizkid. And then thirdly, if people can be saying Nigerians don't vote, Nigerians don't vote, Nigerians don't vote, they are only making noise online, I think that is almost similar to what is about to happen now. So just because you are getting all the buzz online does not mean everybody will turn up for the show. Nigerians, don't follow their mouth. They can call you superstar online. Once it gets to you, they coming out to support. So I think it's the same thing. If people can be complaining about Nigerians not coming out to vote for Peter Obi, I think we can also say the same for Asake. Although people will come, but I'm not saying. But I don't think it's a very wise idea. And having a kind of boss like Olamide and a brand like YBNL, I don't think they will want to do that kind of stuff. I think, and Olamide and Wizkid, I think they have a very cordial relationship. Yes, I think actually. They won't want to. They won't want to.
They've tried it before, though.
So Olamide business part, they won't want to.
Yes.
Relationship wise, they won't want to. So
I think I will have to agree with you on that. So we employ YBNL and Asake to just chill a little bit, understand that we have some people in this game that they've been in the game for 10 years, more than 10 years now. So they've been doing it consistently, and I think Wizkid knows for a fact that even if other people doesn't come for a show, the Wizkid FC will surely be there for him.
Definitely.
Asake now is looking like a movement, but it's not yet that movement. It doesn't have that movement yet. So, so I think personally, I'm not. I believe his show is going to be sold out. Definitely. That for a fact. But giving respect to whom respect is due for, let us just allow Wizkid to have his show, and you have your show on that.
Yes, and then you see Asake will even. Will want to perform at Wizkid's show because it's going to be a big boost for his own career. Definitely. And then Wizkid can decide to show him mad love and then go to his own show too.
That's
you understand? That's going to be a killer. Imagine Wizkid performing at Asake's show. That's going to be a killer. You can see what happened then when Naira was still very hot, and then Wizkid was having a show. Wizkid brought him to his show, and then you can see the whole atmosphere. It was hot. It was huge. So I think
so. They are the ones always.
They are the one always triggering all of these things. They are the one beginning it.
No,
because that's at some point. It's like getting feedback from your fans, and you want to respect their point because they are the one making you still be in business. Yes. So sometimes when you listen to their opinion, imagine fans telling you, "We love you, Asake, feature Terry G." Once the requests start coming in, and then you are trying to weigh your options, and you're trying to weigh it up, this is a very good idea, you might want to go. So normally this idea might not make sense to you personally, or you might not even thought of it. But once people start pointing things out to you, like, okay, feature these artists, once the demand start coming, and these are the people consuming the song, so they have the right to demand. And once they demand, and you see that the demand is getting too much, you might want to grant their request, and then you understand. So when they are telling you to put your show on the same day Wizkid is having his own, that they want to see something, they want you to prove you are the boss, that you want you to show him that you are bigger. It's obvious this is not coming from Asake's fans directly. There are some people that have been they are hiding behind the scene just to make Asake battle with our Wizkid just to make him look small, because they want their own artist to look bigger. You understand? So, and for the fact that they are even using Asake to compare, it means Wizkid is getting something right. Why can't you just tell your own favorite to have his own show on the same day Wizkid is going to have his? You understand? So you understand? I think this is a very wonderful discussion, and I think we even have to put it out there for people to consume. Like, probably maybe we'll just go out there, meet random music lovers and ask them what they think about Asake having his show on the same day with Wizkid, and then we'll look at the kind of view, and then we give it our viewers to watch. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
For joining me in the studio.
I do, my God.
Yeah. No, thank you very much.
So guys, keep watching Naija Loaded podcast, where we give everything to you, everything on entertainment. We have it loaded like Naija Loaded. So we are here for you guys. Everything you have on NL site, we give it to you on our podcast. So guys, keep it locked. This is where you want to be. Naija Loaded.